Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news in what might be one of the most shocking rumors of the NFL offseason so far. There's a lot of buzz swirling around a potential blockbuster trade that could shake up the AFC North and have ripple effects all the way to Orchard Park. According to sources close to Adam Schefter and Diana Rossini, there's speculation of a trade that could see Ja'Marr Chase, the explosive wide receiver of the Cincinnati Bengals, donning a Bills jersey by the 2026 draft. Now, I know this sounds almost too crazy to believe, but the whispers are gaining traction and could very well turn into reality if the right pieces fall into place. Let's break this down. The Bengals, currently sitting at a rough 3-7 record, are in a tough spot. Their offense has been struggling, especially after losing Chase for a few weeks due to an ankle injury in Week 3. Despite that, Chase has been nothing short of spectacular when healthy in 2025. He's racked up over 79 catches on 117 targets, amassing 861 yards and averaging an impressive 10.9 yards per catch. His ability to generate yards after catch, about 4.2 yards per reception, plus his high PFF grade of 91.2, makes him one of the most dangerous playmakers in the league. Chase's speed with a blazing 4.34 often puts defenses on their heels, creating mismatches and opening up the field for Cincinnati's offense. His contested catch rate of 58% and his knack for winning 20-plus yard plays this season further solidify his status as a true deep threat. And let's not forget, he's averaging over 86 yards per game, making him a target that defenses absolutely dread. But it's not just about Chase's on-field talent. The Bengals are in a bit of a cap crunch, with only about $8 million in cap space remaining and extensions for players like T. Higgins still on the table. Their offensive line, which has allowed 28 sacks this season, is also a weak link, and that's putting additional pressure on Joe Burrow and the offense. Cincinnati's defense isn't helping much either, giving up an eye-watering 33.4 points per game, which is a clear sign that the team is in rebuild mode. The front office is likely looking to clear cap space and rebuild through the draft, focusing on drafting an elite left tackle to protect Burrow and restore some semblance of a dominant offensive line. Now, the Bills, on the other hand, are sitting pretty at 7-3, and their offense is primed for a serious leap forward. The addition of Chase could be the catalyst for an offensive explosion reminiscent of the Seahawks' move for DK Metcalf in 2025, which injected their air attack with more than 200 yards per game. Buffalo's aerial game has already been solid, but after losing Keon Coleman to a hamstring injury in Week 8, their passing attack has taken a step back. Their total passing yards per game have dipped to around 224 yards, and their first down efficiency through the air has suffered as well. The Bills are likely eyeing a jump of over 200 yards in the air next season if this trade happens, along with a 20% increase in EPA per pass attempt with Josh Allen, who's been playing at a PFF grade of 92 this season. Allen's ability to extend plays and hit receivers on the move makes him one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the league, and with Chase's speed and route running, he'd be lethal. Chase's presence would force defenses to respect the deep ball even more, creating mismatches against secondaries like the Jets, who allow over 24 points per game but can be exploited with precise, explosive passing. Adding Chase would also open up running lanes for James Cook, who's been averaging 4.5 yards per carry and could see his efficiency rise even further with defenses stretching to contain Chase's downfield threats. Plus, with the Bills' receiving core currently dealing with injuries and limited depth, bringing in a talent of Chase's caliber would be a massive upgrade. His ability to generate separation, about 2-3 yards per route, means he can get open in tight coverage, something Buffalo has struggled with at times this season. This upgrade on offense could push the Bills from a team averaging around 29 points per game to upwards of 33 or even higher, especially given the improvements in their offensive line and overall scheme. But the implications of this trade go far beyond just adding another star receiver. it signals a potential shift in the AFC power structure. If Chase truly joins the Bills, it could elevate their Super Bowl chances significantly. Their odds to win Super Bowl LXI could jump from around plus 850 to plus 400, a dramatic increase reflecting the added firepower and confidence this kind of move would inspire. Chase, with his speed and playmaking ability, becomes an instant playoff X-factor, especially when you consider how he could exploit weaker secondaries like those of the Jets or even other contenders in the AFC. Of course, it's not just about the immediate impact. This move would also send a clear message to the rest of the league that the Bills are serious about contending at the highest level. The franchise has been building steadily over the past few years, with Josh Allen leading a high-powered, aggressive offense. Adding Chase could be the final piece needed to push them over the edge and make a real run at the Super Bowl. It would also be a statement about their willingness to be aggressive in the trade market, signaling that they're not afraid to shake things up if it means winning championships. Now, looking at the bigger picture, the Bengals are clearly in a rebuilding phase. With a record of 3-7 and their defense allowing over 33 points per game, the focus is shifting toward the future. They're likely to prioritize draft picks, especially in the trenches, to restore their offensive line and rebuild their secondary. The trade of Chase would be a tough pill to swallow in the short term, but it might be necessary if they want to start fresh and rebuild around their core pieces like Burrow and Higgins. The $12 million they're freeing up by trading Chase would give them some flexibility to target offensive linemen and rebuild a defense that's been leaking points all season. Back to the Bills, their front office is undoubtedly eyeing this kind of move closely. The potential to bring in a transcendent talent like Chase would energize the fan base and create new offensive dynamics that defenses would struggle to contain. Buffalo's coaching staff would undoubtedly craft schemes to maximize Chase's speed and route running, creating a nightmare matchup for opposing defenses. It's the kind of move that could turn the Bills into an even more dynamic and unpredictable offense, especially in high-pressure playoff games. All of this speculation, of course, hinges on many factors: cap space, draft picks, how the Bengals front office evaluates their current roster, and whether Chase himself sees a move to Buffalo as a good fit. But the mere possibility has the Bills' community buzzing, imagining a future where they could add a player like Chase and propel themselves even further in the hunt for another Super Bowl ring. The AFC East is already a competitive division with the Dolphins, Jets, and Patriots all making moves of their own. But if the Bills manage to pull off something like this, it could redefine their entire trajectory. The division would suddenly become even more fierce, but Buffalo's offensive firepower would be unmatched. With Allen, Diggs, and potentially Chase, the Bills could be looking at one of the most explosive offenses in recent NFL history. And in the playoffs, that kind of firepower is often what separates champions from the rest. This scenario, while still hypothetical, underscores how aggressive the Bills are willing to be in their pursuit of excellence. They've always been a team that prioritizes talent and scheme, and adding a player like Chase would be a statement move, one that could elevate their Super Bowl chances dramatically. The NFL offseason is full of surprises, and this one, if it materializes, would be one of the most talked-about trades in recent memory. As fans, we're all dreaming of the possibility. Imagine the Bills' offense with Allen leading the charge, Chase stretching defenses vertically, Diggs working underneath, and Cook hitting the holes with even more space to run. It's a tantalizing vision of what could be, and that's what makes NFL offseason rumors so exciting. The potential of this move is immense, and it's a testament to how competitive and unpredictable the league has become. So keep your eyes peeled, Bills Mafia. This could be the start of something special, or just another bold rumor floating around. But either way, it's a reminder that the NFL never sleeps, and neither do the Bills when it comes to chasing greatness. We'll be here, bringing you all the updates, analysis, and insights you need. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Buffalo Bills news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the Bills are in a prime position to make a deep playoff run, especially if they make a splash like adding Chase. Their defense, which has been solid, allowing only around 22.9 points per game, is complemented by an offense that's poised for explosion. With the right pieces, Buffalo could be looking at a serious title contender, and this kind of move could be the catalyst they need. The AFC and NFC landscape is shifting, and the Bills are right at the center of it, ready to take their shot at glory. The rumors are swirling, and while nothing is confirmed yet, the anticipation is real. Fans are dreaming of a future where Buffalo's offense is unstoppable, and with Chase's speed and playmaking ability, that dream could become reality sooner than we think. So buckle up, Bills fans, because the offseason just got a whole lot more interesting, and the best is yet to come. And now, Buffalo Bills fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Buffalo Bills. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Buffalo Bills news.